I also find it important in this chapter by Britton to highlight some possibilities that occur when there's no containment, when the beta elements do not meet the alpha function correctly, or when there's a failure in the alpha function. Britton names three possibilities in those situations. On the one hand, he says it can lead to somatization. On the other hand, it can lead to acting out, expression through action. And lastly, hallucinations. We have beta elements, these raw, primitive, unprocessed components. If we have the capacity to process them, they are built into meanings, into alpha elements. But if not, they look for ways to be evacuated, cast out, or emitted, just as they are evacuated through projective identification in the hope of being contained. Due to the containment failure, the evacuation channel into other mental spaces is blocked, and other types of emissions take place. One of the emissions can be called emission into the body, somatization. The beta elements not processed to a meaning can become bodily symptoms. Suddenly, something appears in the body, which represents meanings that the mind could not contain or process. That is, there's no capacity to process something, and a certain symptom appears. This is one possibility, somatization. The other possibility of dispersion of beta elements has to do with acting out, expression through action. It is what we call speaking with the hands and with the feet. Someone is in a crisis, whose crisis cannot be processed or does not make sense or does not have within them a container that can bear or transcribe it, begins to express their crisis through behavior. The third possibility that Britton names is hallucination. That is, a certain emission of beta elements to the field of perception. So instead of absorbing what exists outside, our insights disperse into the outside perceptual field, and we perceive all sorts of weird things that are actually related to our saturated, fragmented internal world. In that context, Bion suggests that our perceptual organs might reverse their function and instead of perceiving the outside, projecting our inside outwards. Thus, instead of seeing, the eyes switch directions and we have visual hallucinations. Instead of hearing, we have auditory hallucinations, etc. It's parallel to the option I developed when talking about bizarre elements. Again, these are the three possibilities related to malfunctioning of alpha function: somatization, acting out, and hallucination.